Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're doing a deep dive into Tata New Haven in Bengaluru. Now, here's the hook. It promises a home from one of India's most trusted brands, but at a really affordable price point. So, what's the real story here? We're going to break down all the facts, the features, and maybe most importantly, the trade-offs you absolutely need to know about. So, let's start with the big question that probably brought you here. Can you really get that famous Tata trust, that quality, without the premium price tag? That's the core promise of this project, right? Let's see how well it actually holds up. Okay, first things first. Before we get into the good and the bad, let's get on the same page about what Tata New Haven actually is. So, this is the crucial point to get right away. We're not just talking about a single apartment building. This is a large-scale, ready-to-move-in township. It's a whole community, and it comes from Tata's value-focused arm, which means it's specifically designed for the budget-conscious homebuyer. All right, let's get into the hard data. Numbers don't lie, and they give us a really clear picture of the sheer scale we're dealing with here. First up, let's talk about size. The entire project is spread across a massive 25 acres. That's a huge piece of land, and it immediately tells you they're going for a spacious, community-focused design, not just cramming buildings together. And living on those 25 acres? A community of nearly 1,900 homes. Think about that. That is a significant number of families, which means you're moving into a vibrant, populated township from day one. And here it is. This is the number that really grabs everyone's attention. The entry price for a two-bedroom apartment starts at just over 47 lakhs. This is what firmly plants the project in the affordable housing segment, especially for a brand like Tata. It's the headline number for a reason. So, here are the project vitals, all in one place. You've got the location off Tumkur Road, you've got your choice of 2 and 3 BHKs, and here's the big one. It's ready to move into right now, and it's fully RARE compliant. No waiting games. Okay, so the numbers look interesting, but beyond the stats, what really makes this project a contender? Let's talk about the big advantages, the core selling points. It really boils down to these 4 key pillars. First, you get the Tata brand. That's huge peace of mind, but in the affordable category. Second, it's not some future plan. It's a living, breathing community today. Third, it's in a growth area. And finally, because it's ready to move, you completely avoid the single biggest risk in real estate, construction delays. You can move in or rent it out immediately. All right, let's switch gears. To make a smart decision, you have to look at both sides of the coin. So now we need to have a clear-eyed look at the potential downsides, the risks, and the compromises. This is all about making an informed choice, not a blind one. And this is just a fundamental truth, isn't it? Especially in real estate, it's so important to weigh the good stuff against the not-so-good stuff to see if a project truly lines up with what you and your family actually need. And this slide, this captures the #1 trade-off perfectly. On one hand, you're buying into an up-and-coming growth corridor. That means future appreciation on your investment looks promising. But on the other hand, that future potential comes at the cost of today's convenience. It's farther from the city center, which could mean longer, tougher daily commutes right now. And it's not just about location. You have to think about the long-term finances. First, with almost 1,900 apartments, the resale market is going to be competitive. That means the little things, which floor you're on, what your view is like, suddenly become really important for future value. And second, all those amazing amenities, the clubhouse, the pool, they're not free. They come with monthly maintenance charges that you absolutely have to factor into your budget. So after weighing everything, the trusted brand versus the long commute, the ready-to-move status versus the future resale competition, how do you make the final call? How do you figure out if this project is actually the right move for you? When you strip everything else away, it all boils down to this one fundamental choice. What are you prioritizing? Is it the trust and affordability of a top brand in an area that's set to grow? Or is the immediate day-to-day convenience of being closer to the city center more important to you right now? There is no right answer because it's different for every single one of us. And really, this is the key question you should walk away with today. Your honest answer to this will tell you everything you need to know about whether a project like Tata New Haven is a good fit. So what matters more to you? Getting more for your money today or saving time on your commute tomorrow? That's the decision you've got to ponder.